I just spent $2,000 removing trees in my backyard. Let's see if my death pile can pay for it. List. So I'm gonna start with the clothes. I'll come back and I'll tell you what I listed and share with you guys how much I think I could get for the item. Okay, I got 19 items photographed, listed, and I'm going to show you all the things that I photographed and listed and tell you how much I think I could get for each item and tally up up to my 2K goal. Okay, my first item that I got listed is this For Love and Lemons two-piece set. I did get this from a Facebook market find. I'll leave that video carded above somewhere or in the description down below. So that is a size large set and I paid $10 for it, and comps that I could find were of just the sweater and they were from like 20. One was for 20 and then the other two that I saw were for like $80. So since I have a two-piece set and it's a size large, I estimated this on the lower end. I mean, I did list high and I'm expecting, you know, because I send out offers, I'm expecting to get around $85 for that set. And feel free to let me know in the comments down below if my estimations are off on any of these. All right, the next item that I listed are 3 pairs, and I'll show you all 3 here, of Miss Me jeans that I found at a garage sale recently. So it's this one, and they are all a size 30. So here's the other last one. And I paid $8 each for those jeans. It's been a hot minute since I found Miss Me, or since I've sold Miss Me. I don't even know if they were worth picking up. I just saw them and I grabbed them, and I probably should have left them behind, but it is what it is. I have them and I'm guessing to get about $30 each for those. So $90 in total. Now this is just a rough estimate, and I know there's fees to be taken accounted for as well as the cost of goods, so this is not like a set in stone number on what I should be getting for these items or how much I will actually be making. This is just a rough estimate. All right, next is this new to me brand of swimwear, and I got this in another Facebook marketplace pickup. I'll link that video down below as well. Same video. This is a brand called Robin Piccone. Never heard of it, but I guess it retails for a lot. And comps were kind of all over the place again. So I estimated $32 for that. We'll see. I mean, we are in swim season right now, so hopefully it sells, and it's a size medium. All right, this is the next item. This is a brand called Fourth and Reckless. Again, if you watch my Facebook Marketplace video, you will see I got this dress in one of the bundles I purchased, and I paid $5 for this, but unfortunately there is a little bit of wear. There are a few stains here and there. Not like super noticeable, but this is really cute style. So I'm estimating this to be like $18-ish. It is a nice size. It is a size extra large. So yeah, we'll see if I get anything for this. I'm hoping like the minimum is 18. So time will tell. All right, and this next item is another Facebook Marketplace. This is a Farm Rio Adidas collab hoodie, and unfortunately this is also flawed, and it's not like super noticeable, but you can see there is some pilling and there's just like some slight discoloration on the front and back, unfortunately. But this is a size medium. This is oversized. I never find Farm Rio out in the wild. I've only found it on ThredUp and on Facebook. And this isn't like technically Farm Rio, but whatever. So again, comps, if it were in better condition, I could probably get closer to like $30 for it. But with the flaws, I'm expecting to get around $18. All right, here is a garage sale find. And I thought this was blue, but now that I'm looking at it, it's actually black. So I gotta double check to make sure my listing is correct here. This is a Brooks Brother blazer. That is such a tongue twister. And I found this at a garage sale for only $1. This is a wool blend, and it is a men's size 42 regular. Again, comps were pretty all over the place, but if I had to guess, and on the lower end, I should be able to get at least $40 for that. We have a pair of really, really cute Anthropologie jeans, and I just love the details on these jeans. They have cute little buttons on the bottom, and these are a high-rise bootcut size 31. And comps, again, were kind of all over the place in between the 30 and 40, 50-ish dollar range. So I'm expecting, because of the size, I'm hoping, and the style, that I can get at least like $41 for these. Or no, $42 is what I have down in here. So again, I am going to be listing a little higher, sending out offers, and hoping to get some offers in return. So we'll see how well those do. Anthropologie isn't a fast or high dollar seller anymore these days. So it just really depends on the style or how rare the piece is. And I don't think those are rare. So, all right, this next item is a pair of Judy Blue wide leg pants, and these are a size 29. I found these, as well as those Anthropologie ones, at my local thrift store for $8, I believe, $8 each, and I'm expecting to get $28 for these. All right, and then we have a Sweaty Betty dress. I find this brand every now and then. This is a really, really cute piece, size medium. I found this at my local thrift store for, I believe, $7 maybe? I don't remember. I know I have a video, and I don't know if it'll be out by the time this video goes out, but yeah, that is an excellent condition. I didn't see any flaws, so I'm expecting to get around $30 for that item. Another garage sale find, and this brand used to do better than, I mean, it used to do better back then, but I don't know how it's selling these days because I haven't found it in a while. So, but I did only pay $1 for this at a garage sale, and I'm expecting to get $15 for this. All right, here is a bins find. This is Boss, Hugo Boss, and this is a men's wool blend jacket. It was like a 40 or something like that, but I think it's like a medium. I listed this quite high. I could not find exact comps, but I estimated to get around $80 for this. Now, this will probably take a little while to sell because, you know, we are in a warmer season now. So hopefully it sells, but I'm not expecting it to flip fast. All right, here we have a Lululemon piece, and I'll link the video down below. My husband actually found this at the bins, and he did like a little mystery haul for me. This was one item in that box. I don't know why I put this off on listing. Maybe it just got lost in like a pile, but I'm expecting to get around $45 for this. This is a cashmere blend, and I will say comps on Poshmark looked better than eBay for this particular item. So hopefully it sells and then I make a nice profit. Then we have this casual corner vintage 100% silk skirt, and I found this at my local thrift for $6. I'll link that video down below or in the cards again because I did make a little haul video. This is a size 6. I could not find any sold comps for this. So I just guessed and said $22-ish. At least that's what I'm hoping to get for it. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, here is an Athleta sweater, and this is flawed, so I'm not expecting to get like a ton for it. It is a size medium, but I will say the flaws are not like super noticeable, at least to me. Like, can you even see them down there? Estimated to get around $15 for this, so again, it's a sweater. It's probably not going to sell right away. At least I don't think it will. But you never know, because reselling is always full of surprises. Things that you expect to sell fast don't, and things that you expect to sit usually sell fast. At least that's how it worked for me. All right, and then we have a pair of Aloe yoga leggings, and I forget the name of these. I'm expecting to get $25 for these. These are a size small. I mean, there is just a little bit of like, you know, wash wear and pilling and everything, but these seem to be like a solid seller. And they have the mesh on the sides, the mesh paneling, so I don't have the greatest luck selling Aloe leggings. I tend to sell like their sweaters a little better whenever I find them. I don't find them that often, so yeah, we'll see how much I get for these. And then I have 2 pairs of Abercrombie. I'm not even gonna lift them up. Abercrombie & Fitch, the 90s straight ultra high rise, and these are a 4 extra long or extra tall. And I purchased those from a friend for $10 each, and I'm expecting to get at least $20 each for them. So with all of that, this brings my running total to $625 if everything sells for the lowest amount I think they'll sell for. Things could also sell for more, and things could also sell for less. Just really never know what things are going to sell for. So just a rough estimate of what I think I can get for everything, and that is $625. But right now I'm going to take a pause, and I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to eat something. I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to start working on my hard goods, and then maybe some more clothing items. But I did get a pretty good chunk of my clothing done, and now I gotta put all of this stuff away over here because this is everything that I listed, and I still have all of this to do as well as all the stuff on the bed. So just gonna take a little breather and come back, and I'll let you know the next items that I listed and how much I think I could get for them. So I'll see you soon. Okay guys, I listed all my hard goods that I have. I don't pick up a ton of hard goods, so it's not a ton, but there are some really special and cool items that I found that I really want to talk to you guys about. So I'm gonna show you guys what I listed. I'm really excited. It are these Caraway magnetic little pan organizer thing, and I paid $7 in total for all 4 of them at my local thrift store. For the Caraway little set thing, my lowest I think would be $20. And my next item that I listed, hard goods are a little trickier for me to list. While they don't take me long to photograph, just the research and packing them up and everything, I just do not particularly enjoy. Like, photographing and shipping clothing is so much easier. So I found these vintage mid-century modern candles at a garage sale recently, and these also come off, so it's really handy. They do have candle wax, candle thing in them. I found these at a garage sale, actually just like right behind my house, for only $2 for all 3. And I am thinking, I think I could probably get $30 for all 3 of these. These are glass, and these are also metal. I don't think they're brass, and a wooden little stick here, and a brass plated, I'm assuming, base. So I think at the most I could probably get $30 for these. We'll see. Mid-century modern is such a huge and popular style, and at this particular garage sale I found quite a few mid-century modern things, but I didn't buy everything because, you know, I'm just not like well versed in hard goods when it comes to selling online, and she's also like a neighbor, so I didn't want her to be like, you're just buying my stuff to resell. Like, I don't know, I just felt a little awkward. I have a couple of spatulas that I found at my local thrift store. They were $2 each, and there is someone I follow. No, I don't actually follow them, but once in a while I see her stuff on my For You page, and she sells like a lot of these spatulas, so I wanted to give my hand, I wanted to try them out. So I listed this one because it's bigger for $19.99, and this one for $14.99. So I probably could have listed them as a set, but then again, I am also testing these out. So I'm just gonna say the lowest for the spatulas, $10. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. At the same garage sale that I found those candle holders, I found some really cute candles, vintage candles. So I sold these. I listed these as one set, little pilgrims, and look at the vintage tag on these. So vintage. They were originally 35 cents. And they are brand new. I mean, they do have some like little scuffing just because, you know, they've been moved around, you know, probably packaged and stored and all of that. So they are made in the US. This is the Girly Candle, Girly, like G-U, and Candle Company. I don't know if they still make these or not, or if they're still like a thing, a company, but I think I could get like $10 the least for these little guys. And then the other ones that I found are little Native American ones, and I was so tempted to keep these, but the sold comps were actually pretty reasonable, enough for me to sell them because I only paid, I think, $1 for all 4 of these. So definitely gonna sell them, give them, hopefully they sell to a home that is a collector of these, but I really, really wanted to keep these. I just have so much Native American like stuff in my home, so I figured I'll try to sell these, and I figured try it and see if it sells. I listed this really cute like mid-century modern MCM bottle. No, this is not a bottle. This is a bowl. And it's like ribbed, it's very textured, it's like pressed flowers. And I had 2 of these. Unfortunately, one of them broke on my way home, so it's very unfortunate about that. So I only was able to list this. There are a few other ones listed for $25, so that is what I listed this for. Minimum, I just said $10 because I don't know, this is like really heavy too. Okay, this last item I need to talk to you guys about because I think I found a pretty rare item. So this is like a decanter crête. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I do apologize if I'm not saying it right, but this is a very rare piece, I've learned, and I'm pretty sure. And I had to look on eBay. What do they call that? I forget what they call it, but like you have to like go back and research, and like you can you can research these items on eBay. And I did the last 3 years. The average sold price for this item is $329. Any guesses as to how much I paid for this? I only paid $1 for this. I just happened to see it on the shelf at my local thrift store, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. I saw this, I was like, oh, that would be really cute displayed like on a shelf. And I just happened to Google Lens this while I was at the thrift store, and I was shook. Like, oh my goodness, I just could not believe. I also found a website that has like a very curated mid-century modern site, and they have this listed for $350. And the fact that they are also the ones that I found, that this exact one, I found two on eBay that sold for $280 and $293. So I did list this at $350 on eBay. So I said that the least I could probably get for this is $200. And I know this is probably going to take a really long time to sell, which is fine. It's small, it's not going to take up a lot of space. So I'm really, really hoping to get $300 for it, but $200, I will not be mad either. So I just thought that was very fun find and very unique. Like, this is what I love the most about reselling. You find these really cool pieces that are rare. It forces you to do research, and you learn more about the brand, the item, and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, this was really fun to like kind of research and learn more about it. I could tell you the brand is Kenji Fujita, a bird decanter. So like they put like oil and like different sauces, I'm assuming like soy sauce and like salad dressings maybe, I don't know for sure, but again, probably a pretty rare and unique item, a once in a lifetime find for me for sure. The most expensive item that I've ever sold in my reselling career is $250, and that was for some shoes. So I'm really, really hoping this will make it past the $250 mark, because I have been dying to break that high score. All right, so with all of that talking out of the way, for my hard goods total is $300, and that was just for 8 items. So I'm at $300 for my hard goods and $625 for my clothing. That brings me at $925 for items so far. I am so close to the $1,000 mark. I'm going to probably keep on pushing. I might have to extend this into tomorrow because it is getting a little late here, and you know, I have a family that I need to attend to. So, but not bad. I almost listed $1,000 in one day, so that's really cool. I'm gonna see what else I can get done, and I'll check back in and let you know. And yeah. Let me know in the comments down below, what item are you most surprised by, and if you actually think I can get that much for an item, or if you've ever found something like this. So I'd be curious to know. But I'm gonna keep working, maybe. Okay, it's been a couple of days, but I finally got some more listings up, and I'm going to share with you guys the items that I listed and how much the minimum that I think I could get for these items. I did list a good chunk of my shoes. In fact, I think I listed all my shoes. I got a purse and a couple hats and one more hard good that I found. So let's just jump right into it. Here are the first pair of shoes that I listed. These are Sorel. They are a size 8.5, and I found these at a garage sale for only $4. And I listed them for $58. Now, I am not expecting to get $58 for them, so I just set the minimum $35 for those. These Uggs. Now these ones are a little more sought after and have higher comps, and I just cleaned them up just a smidge, but I found these at my local thrift store for $9, $8, one of those. And I have these listed for $95. I know that's probably too much, but comps are kind of all over the place. I think the minimum for those is $50. And then I have a not new in box, but I have a pair of Hokas that I found at the thrift store, and these are a little dirty, but I did pay $10 for these. I do have them listed for $85, but I am hoping to at least $45 for them, so we'll see. Another pair of shoes that I found at the bins a really long time ago. These are Hannah Anderson, and I had no idea they made shoes. I have these listed for $30, but I think at the minimum I can get $15 for them because they are kind of beat up. Another pair of Uggs. These are actually mine. I just don't wear them or gravitate towards them, so I decided to go ahead and list them, and I have them listed for $65, and I'm hoping to get a minimum of $40 for them. This is another Facebook Marketplace find. She just threw this in there. I have this listed for $15. I'm expecting at least $10 for it, but it could also be less. I don't know if these hats are even worth reselling, but I had it, so why not try it? Another hat. This is 100% wool. This is just from Target, so it's nothing like too expensive. But I found this at a garage sale for $3. Probably a bad pickup, but that was before I realized it was from Target. Minimum, I think I should be able to get at least $10 for it. I do have it listed for $24, so time will tell. I found this Kate Spade purse at the bins a really long time ago, and I could clean it more, but honestly, I just really don't want to. Just want to get things listed and moving. I do have this listed for $70. I'm not expecting to get that. I mean, I would be completely surprised if I did. I think minimum $40, but yeah, we'll see. Because it is a little rough shape, but not too bad. Like, definitely still usable, and the interior is actually really clean. My last pair of shoes are these men's North Face hiking shoes. They are used. You can clearly see that they are. But I have these listed for $49.99, and that is what they were selling for. So I think at the minimum, I can get $30 for them. I found these at a thrift store, a church thrift store, for around $5, I think. So it's been a while, and I actually forgot about them because they were in my laundry room, and I was doing laundry today, and I saw them. I was like, ooh, I need to get those listed. I have one more like accessory. Is this tie? I found this at the bins, and this is Givenchy. I don't know how you say it, but it's a silk polyester blend. Unfortunately, it's not 100% silk, but you know what? It is what it is. I have it, and this took me a really long time to list, but I do have this listed for $28. That is probably like the average of what these ties are selling for, but minimum $10. And then the last item is another hard good that I totally forgot about, so I'll just add it on with the other hard goods that I have. But I found this at my local thrift a long time ago. And I didn't sell it. I bought it for $2, and it's a Tamagotchi, which, oh my goodness, I used to have one of these, or wanted one when I was a kid. I don't remember. Yeah, I paid $2 for this. I have it listed for $125. They are selling from like $99 to $120-ish. So we'll see how much I get for this, but I think minimum $100 for this, which is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some more stuff listed, more clothing, because that's literally all that I pretty much have, I think. So I'll see you then. Hey guys, okay, so I did another round of photographing some items. All right, I listed this Eddie Bauer cable knit sweater I got at a garage sale for $1, and the absolute lowest I think I can get for this is $15. Another Eddie Bauer sweater that I found at a garage sale, and the absolute lowest I think I could get for this is $12. I found this Nike Warriors basketball top at the bins, I think, and the absolute lowest I think I could get for this is $18. I also found this at the bins. This is Hood of Rich. I've literally never have heard of this. Here's a better look at it. And the absolute lowest is $12 for this. These items I purchased from my brother-in-law. The next few items you'll be seeing a lot of Formula One stuff. And the absolute lowest I can get for this is $20. Here is another one, but this is a quarter zip. And the absolute lowest is $25. This is a little bit better of material, like it's thicker. So hopefully I can get $25 for it. I did pay my brother-in-law for these items, so it's not like I took these items from him. And I paid about $9.44 per item. Here's another item, another Formula One, the absolute lowest, I think. Well, I said $20, but that doesn't seem right because this is a little bit damaged, but I'll go ahead and just say 20 for this. This Tommy Hilfiger Mercedes long sleeve, I could get about $30 for this. Another one, I think the lowest I can get is about 15. A Bulls jersey, and this is the flight edition. This is Zach Levine. And the lowest I can get for this is $20. Alex Caruso Chicago Bulls jersey, and the absolute lowest I can get for this is $25. Another Formula One item, the absolute lowest is $25. And this one is another one that is pretty damaged, like the letters are falling off, but I said $25 for the lowest, so we'll see about that. So with all of that totaled, it comes to $262 for all these men's items that I photographed and have listed. I'm going to keep photographing because I did end up finding a few more items to list, and then I still have all of this on the rack that I need to finish photographing. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I'll let you guys know what I get photographed and how much I can get for it. Okay, you guys, as you can see over here, I do have some clothes left to photograph, and I did go thrift shopping again, so I do have to hang up my new items over there, but I also want to film a little thrift haul of the items that I found. But that is not what this video is about. I am going to share with you guys all of these items that I got photographed or listed. All right, first up on my list is this gorgeous boho cardigan. It's very, very heavy weight, and the brand is Quaker Factory. I have found this in the past, and it does not sell quite as fast, but I did find this at a garage sale, so that is why I picked it up, and it is a size 1X, and I just really like the style of this, so that is why I grabbed it. Hopefully you'll see my garage sale haul soon. I don't know if my garage sale haul video came out yet or not, but this came from a garage sale. Minimum, I think I can get $20, which I don't think I did a haul video on this just because I only found a couple things, but I found this really cute lemon print skirt, and this is a size large, and the brand is Chic Wish, which I have sold one time in the past, and I did get a lot of money for it, I think. I think it's just a boutique fast fashion type brand, but here is the tag. This is a size large, and I just thought this was adorable, so that is why I picked it up. I paid roughly $3 for this, and I think I could get at least 15. Okay, and then I have two JOS Bank linen shirts, both size extra large, both 100% linen. I did find those at a garage sale recently for $3 each. So I think minimum I could get for those $15 each. A bundle. I found these at the bins. They are 2 pairs of leggings, and the brand is Commando, which I believe is sold at Revolve. They're both a size medium. I lotted these two together. I probably paid like $4 for both of them, because I did find them at the bins in Romeoville actually. And I think the minimum I can get for these, for both, because I put them in a bundle together, is $30. I've never found that brand before, actually. I've never sold it either. All right, and then I found a pair of Prana shorts, and I do think I have a video on this little haul. These are excellent condition, size 34, or no, 36, sorry. And I think the minimum I could get for these is $15. I found this vintage 100% wool, a Crazy Horse, which is Liz Claiborne, which is a vintage brand sometimes. Well, I don't know. I don't know too much about this, but as far as I know, I think this is vintage. It is 100% wool, and I did not see any holes. This is in excellent condition, and I think the minimum I could get for this is $20. I don't find a ton of Bowden. I just thought this was really cute, and I only paid $3 for it at a church thrift store. I think this is an older Bowden, but the minimum I think I could get for this is $20. And then I found this sports bra, which again I think I showed in a haul. I'll try to link it. This is an extra small, and the minimum I can get for this I think is $10. Okay, and then I found this Talbot's wool blend sweater at a garage sale for only $1. This is a size small, and I think the minimum I can get for this is $15. Probably won't sell right away, but then I found this Lacoste polo, men's size 6, which I forgot to look up a size chart for that, but I think it's an equivalent to a size small in men's. And I did find this at a garage sale for I think $3. The minimum I think I could get for this is $15. All right, and then we have another polo bundle, polo by Ralph Lauren. We got a black one, black striped, a red, and just a plain black one. I listed these all together as a lot. I think I got them all at a garage sale. If not, I know maybe one of them is from the bins, but anyways, I think I paid $3 each, so that's $9. And I think the minimum I could get for these is $25. I did list this kind of high, so, and I already got like a super lowball offer on them. I just ignored it. And then this really cool vintage Kensington Square art to wear type thing. This is vintage because the lady I bought it from said she literally got it in the 90s at a museum store or something like that. Yeah, so comps were actually pretty reasonable, like in the $30 range for these types of things. So I think the minimum I could get for this is $25. I found this at a local thrift store, not a Goodwill. It's just a Ralph Lauren button up, and I think the minimum I could get for this is $15. All right, and then I found this Marmot lightweight jacket. It is a women's size medium, and I think the minimum I can get for this is $15. I'm looking down over here because I have my prices on my phone. All right, and then I listed these Bonobo pants. These are a men's size small. Here is the brand tag in case you have never seen that before. And I think the minimum I can get for these is $15. All right, and then I have this Athleta dress listed, and this is, it had the style on the tag. So this is the Conscious dress. I don't know why that looks so weird to me. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, comps are kind of all over the place for this, but I think the minimum I can get for this is $20. It's in excellent condition. I did find this at a garage sale recently for $5, so we'll see if it sells. I found this recently at my local thrift store for, I don't remember, at the most $5, and I think the least amount I could get for it is $15. And then I listed this Natural Life, which is one of my favorite brands to sell. I always pick it up, and I think the minimum I can get for this is $20, and this is a great size. It's an extra large. This is also another recent find. I didn't film a haul for it because I think I literally only found like a couple items. This is Mountain Hardwear. I don't pick up a ton of Mountain Hardwear unless I can get it for cheap, and $3 I thought was pretty reasonable for this because it is like a thicker quality material, and it is a size extra large, and I think the minimum I could get for this is 15. All right, and then we have a pair of Carhartt leggings. I did get these in a Facebook haul, and I'll link that video down below, and I paid $5 for these, and I think the minimum I can get is $10. All right, I don't normally pick this brand up. It is Chaps, but the main reason I picked it up is because, one, it's 100% cotton, and two, look at this fabulous little print. So that is why I picked it up, and it was only $1. I got it at a garage sale. And I think the minimum I could get for this is $15. Okay, and then I have another bundle. This is a 2-piece set, some leggings, and a sports bra. And this is a new to me brand, but my bestie actually gave it to me. It is called Born Primitive, and I don't know if you can see that logo or not, but I guess it's a pretty popular athletic brand. I think it's more for like CrossFit, if I remember correctly. I already got like a super lowball offer on this set. Sorry. I think the minimum I could get for this is $20. I think somebody offered me $15, but like I said, I think the minimum I could get is $20 because it is a 2-piece set. This Levi's sweater, which I thought was a women's, but it's actually a men's. It is an extra large, but I think it's more fitted. I thought this color was really fun. I wanted it for myself, but the color doesn't look good on me. Anyways, the minimum I can get for this is $15. Now, I did pay $6 for this at a garage sale, so, but I thought I was going to keep it for myself, which is not bad if you're buying for yourself, but to resell, probably not worth it. All right, and then this hummingbird, which I honestly have no idea where this is sold. This was given to me by my sister-in-law, and it is a size large. I love this olive green color, and I thought the sleeves were fun, flared out. Minimum $10. These Pilcro Yaya, I think is the style. These are a 30 tall, which is primarily why I picked them up. And they're corduroy, brown, flare, all of that fun stuff. I think minimum I could get for these is $25. A vintage piece that reminds me very much of Ralph Lauren, but it's not Ralph Lauren. It is Bold Spirit. I just said it was one size. I could not see the size because it's literally rubbed off, but I love the little ruffle print here, or not print, the ruffle detailing here in the front, and I think the minimum I could get for this is $15. Okay, and then this beach tank dress I thought was just fun. I really liked the print on the front, and I think the minimum I could get for this is $15, and I did find this at my local thrift store for I think $6. Banana Republic dress, which is a little, wore this to my sister's wedding, but she's now divorced, which is kind of crazy. And I was also pregnant with my second child in this. I wore this dress to her wedding, and I was pregnant, and oh, I know I should probably keep it, but I just don't wear it, and I actually gave it to my friend, and she gave it back. She doesn't wear it, so yeah, I'm just gonna sell it. It is a 4 petite, and I think I got this off of Poshmark like a long time ago. My son is now 5, so at least 5-6 years ago. Minimum I think I can get is $10. This Peruvian Connections super stretchy dress. Here is the brand tag in case you don't know. Minimum $20. All right, and then we have this Torrid cardigan that just does not want to stay on my hanger. It is a really vibrant, colorful piece, and it's really soft. This was given to me by my sister-in-law, so thank you. The lowest is $12. Another vintage piece here is a men's windbreaker, and I actually don't even know if this is the brand or not, but it is Gore-Tex. That's why I picked it up. Howard Clark. I don't know if that's the brand or not, but I think minimum I could get for this is $20. Now my final piece for this listing challenge is a very fun and I think unique find. I don't know, maybe you guys find it all the time, but I don't. So I thrifted this adorable maxi dress, and it's very floral. It has the pleats. It's very 90s cottagecore, milkmaid, all of that stuff. And this is actually a wool blend, a cotton wool blend. The main reason I picked it up is because of the style. Like, I absolutely adore the cottagecore, boho, bohemian, earthy, prairie. I really like that style. I don't personally wear it, but I really like looking at it. This is Laura Ashley, and this is a cotton wool blend, and this is made in Great Britain. I didn't even look up comps when I was at the store. I just saw it and I knew immediately that I wanted to sell this because it's so stinking cute, and I just love selling things like this. Dude, the comps on eBay were in the $100, like sold. There were a few that were like 80s, 50s, but they weren't anything like the style of dress that I had. Most of the maxi length dresses were selling in the $100 range. So I thought that was really, really exciting. So hopefully I can get $100 for it, but I think the minimum is $80. Let me know in the comments down below if you have found that brand before and if you've sold it. So drum roll, please. That brings my total to $2,268. Woo! Now that does hit my $2,000 mark, but I don't know if I talked about this in a previous video or not, but we actually had another tree fall in our backyard. I'm gonna need to make even more because we have to call the tree guys back to knock more trees down. And it was such like a really weird thing that happened. Literally, well, we were supposed to get severe thunderstorms and we didn't get any, but like 10 miles from me, they got a bunch of severe thunderstorms. So we just had like this gust of a strong wind, and it literally knocked half of our tree down in our yard. I was sitting at my dining room table when it happened, talking to my friend. We hear this super loud crack. We look out the door because I have like sliding doors, and the branch was falling, and I was like, I hardly had any time to react, like to like run out of the way, but thankfully it did not hit anything. It missed our deck because we have a very big deck in the back, and yeah, and then we just hear it like I felt the ground shake when it hit the ground. So very close call, but unfortunately now we gotta pay for even more. So but that's okay, you know, that's part of owning a home, I guess. But nothing was damaged, nobody was hurt, so I'm very grateful for that. But it's just kind of annoying because we literally just got 4 trees removed and we got the wrong tree removed, I guess. So anyways, I hit my goal. I'm very happy. I got a huge bulk of items photographed. Now I just have to put them all away and start all over again because I did buy some more stuff and I do have a little bit left to photograph. I feel so good and so proud of myself for pushing myself to get all of this done because I've been in a little bit of a rut with reselling, and this challenge helped push me out and get my stuff listed, because if it's just sitting on a hanger or in a pile, like, you're not gonna make any money. I'm really happy I pushed myself to get it all done. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you again for watching and for sticking around, and let me know how your listing is going down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.